slideshow to set the tone. What do you think about that? Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Houston's offense will get the first swing of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Runs through the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So UCF's offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give out of the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it set up on the outside. At the 45 on his way. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that,
unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They go to the ground, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. He's looking downfield to throw. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. That's reeled in as Burke. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hughes. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Knights are marching down the field. Jackson will throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Houston offense comes onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these 2 guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
One of the exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Jackson going to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Surging forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Trying to keep the drive alive. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's a really good job on 4th down, man. The running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those bodies up. If you make one of those guys miss, a lot of time with all those guys near the line of scrimmage, it can lead to a big play. New set of downs for this offense.
On the run, it's Nixon. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Southern came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Sanford.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Setting up the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. power football with the run. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cougars! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Creates a little room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Turning it on! On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights come to the line. 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustment.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And he
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Knights have their offense in high gear. On the ground, it's Nixon. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Grabs behind the line, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ohio was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Athens. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll, and
there he goes.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Broussard. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease. It's Sanford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Got room at the 35. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Burke. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Shoots his way for more. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Briggs. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, UCF! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Gonna run it. It's Sanford. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Nixon. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Burke. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now first and 10 from their own 46. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Houston. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to get the edge on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitched down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it. Breaks into the open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got his man. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Houston offense once again. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, and walk out with the W.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin them deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Jackson will throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Makes the grab, it's Burke. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. And he makes the catch at the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Takes a handoff. It's Sanford. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues